Hello, I have a question. I met a man. We got to know each other 5 years ago, dated for a couple of months, and after talking to him, I started getting terrible headaches. I felt like lying down, like dying. I was totally drained. Then we stopped communicating for a couple of years.
And the headaches stopped, right?
Yes. But he kept coming back. Just this March he came again and said, "I love you. I'll do anything for you." And he really does everything. But being with him feels the same as being with my mother when I was a child. You know, I felt like I was dying when I was with her.
Was it really that hard with your mother?
Yes. My mother had depression. For 10 years I saw her bedridden, and as a child I probably internalized that image of a dying mother and father.
There's a phenomenon that happens when a person has a very weak Saturn. Saturn is the planet responsible for sensitivity and health. Your Saturn is very weak. And with this man, your compatibility based on Saturn is very poor. There's practically none. According to your fate, you cannot live with this man. If you try, your health will decline and you'll leave him eventually anyway. There was no compatibility with your mother either. In general, you need to follow a healthy lifestyle because your energy levels are very low. You lack water energy and solar energy in your body, which is why your sensitivity is so high. When both water and sun energy are low, the mind overheats. This causes excessive sensitivity. That means in general you won't be able to live with anyone unless you change your lifestyle. You need to follow the health methodical guide step by step. Like we did today, running, sitting in water, static exercises, long walks. You have to do all of this, otherwise you won't be able to live with anyone. Everyone will overwhelm you until your energy is restored. As for this man, no matter what you do, it will still be hard for you to be with him. Even if you restore your energy, you still won't be able to live with him. There is no shared destiny with this man. You need to end the relationship because both of you are holding on to each other. You're just wasting time.
Thank you, I understand.
My dear ones, I have a request. If you raise your hand, please be ready to accept what I say. It might not always be what you want to hear. Understood? Yes, your question. Please sit down.
Hello, Dr. Torsunov. I've been waiting for your visit for more than 4 years. I can't believe my luck that I'm here. Thank you so much for coming. I also have a question about a man. A 12-year-old man, my son. I'm raising him alone. I listened very carefully yesterday. He will be a man in the future, which means I need to praise him and support his initiatives. But how do I maintain discipline? I know his father should be raising him now, but he's not around. I want to gently guide my son. Remind him to get ready for school while I'm at work or take a shower while I'm at your lecture. He doesn't always listen to me. I'd like your advice on what approach I should take.
Use a soft approach, even tears. You can't pressure him. He has a very strong and unyielding character. Even another man would find it hard to influence him. But if you sometimes cry and say, "Please do what I ask you," he'll listen. Stop talking to him if he doesn't do what he's supposed to.
Thank you very much.
Teach him to understand that there's a woman beside him even if he's still little. That will help him in life. A person should learn to feel the difference between a man and a woman.
Hello. I have a question about my sons. I have a son from my first marriage. He lives far away, and we've been separated for 12 years.
What's his name?
Mark. His mother, my ex-wife, has been against our communication from the very beginning. Now he has health issues and ended up in the hospital. I couldn't be part of his life because of constant interference.
You'll be part of his life in 2 years. He'll become an adult and want to talk to you himself. You have good compatibility, but Mercury is afflicted, which creates distance.
That distance was created artificially.
That's how fate works.
And I have a question about the boy who ran with you today. I have 3 sons, 1 older, and the 2 who ran with you.
He did great. He tried hard and said, "I will run with Dr. Torsunov no matter what."
Since he was about 3 years old, he hasn't developed much further. Now he's 6, but developmentally he's still around 3. There's a delay.
Which boy was that? The one who ran with me?
There are 2 of them.
One ran with me and the other, the little one?
The little one who was crying, yes. He often has emotional outbursts for no clear reason.
I remember that child.
We are doing our best as parents, but we really want to help him.
He has a severe lack of water energy and is highly sensitive. He needs to go swimming. 70 minutes in 28 degrees water would be ideal. You should also get an inversion table. Let him hang upside down for 17.5 minutes to practice.
We have a pull-up bar. We're already using it for that. Is it okay to hang like that? I bought special attachments. He can hang securely.
Hanging for 17.5 minutes gives a full cleansing of the 5 layers. But if he only hangs and doesn't swim, it could actually be harmful.
We'll do both. I just meant, is it okay to use the bar?
It doesn't matter if he hangs from the pull-up bar or the inversion table. The main thing is that the legs are fixed securely.
On the table it's easier. The child just lies down and the angle is more gentle.
The angle should be vertical, a full 100 degrees.
About water. He is very afraid. We've tried several times to take him to the pool.
That fear is not the real reason. It's because he seriously lacks water energy. He's in a state of imbalance. You can start with 30 degrees water.
But at home he happily bathes in ice-cold water. You can't get him out of it.
Then you should follow the chart and let him bathe in cold water for 5 layers of cleansing.
What does 5 layers mean?
Read the methodical guide. The timing must be exact. For example, if it's 22 degrees, it should be 40 minutes. If it's 16 degrees, then it's 21 minutes. It's all based on science.
Where can I get the methodical guide?
There are printed sheets. You can scan the QR code and download everything to study.
Thank you very much. I still can't relax about the eldest. He's being trafficked. They might give him back for 3 days. I have to go to Siberia. He lives there.
You also have the middle one, the one who ran with me. He's doing fine, right?
Yes.
This younger one will also be fine. Give it 2 years.
Really? I see. Thank you.
The younger one just lacks water energy. He needs to stay in water hanging upside down. Because when he has enough energy, his development will be normal. Right now he has about 20% less water energy than needed. If he enjoys being in water, it means he's not decompensated. Everything is fine. But you need to create a schedule and follow it. Understand that if he stays in the water for less than 5 energy layers, it won't have any effect. He should stay in the water for as long as required. If you have a pool at home, he should swim in it.
Good afternoon, Dr. Torsunov. I have a question. My daughter has strong self-directed aggression. How can I help her?
Of course she needs help. The first thing to know is that in her past life she passed away deeply disappointed in herself. Because of this, she was born with a strong lack of sun energy. Her sun energy is about 20% lower than normal. That's quite serious. That's why she feels insecure. It can be healed by staying in the sun, fasting, and using the sauna. You can try my 5-layer sauna method. She also has a shortage of water energy. She should sit in water for 5 layers, then lie down in the steam room. The total value should be 95 for such a child. That means 60 degrees temperature and 35 humidity. It shouldn't go above that. For example, 70 degrees with 25 humidity, or 50 degrees with 45 humidity. With that total of 95, 1 energy layer will be cleansed in 10 minutes. This means 5 layers, starting with water, then continuing further. She won't manage 50 minutes straight away. Even with that total, she'll only manage 2 layers at first. Start once a week and gradually increase the duration. You can do fasting with greens. Start with intermittent fasting and gradually increase the duration. For example, lettuce juice, blend the leaves, add a little salt and give it to her. She doesn't eat, just drinks this juice. The more the better. 60 hours is the maximum. That equals 5 layers, once a month. You can also do 12 hours, for example. Drink in the evening or skip lunch in the morning. Just drink the juice and nothing else. Start with 12 hours, then move to 24. Let her spend more time in the sun. Today we sat in the sun. During that time, we cleansed 2.5 layers using the autumn sun. We stayed under the open sun the whole time. Sometimes the sun is strong and bright. 1 layer can be cleansed in just 20 minutes. When in the open sun without a hat, first sit in water, then under the sun. You can even sit in water under the sun. Her mental state will gradually recover through sun exposure. Fasting, sauna, and sun. These are the key practices. You need more optimism in life, more joy around her. Pray for her, keep praying sincerely. Repeat together with her, I wish happiness to everyone. I wish happiness to everyone is like sunlight. When you sincerely wish happiness to all, the sun enters your heart. Narasimha Kavacha is recited when attacked by evil spirits, but no one is attacking her. She simply left this life deeply disappointed in herself. The state a person is in at death, that's how they are reborn. Understood? How you feel at the moment of death is how you will feel during your next life. That's why it's so important to leave this world with the right mindset.
Good evening. My name is Dmitry. My wife and I are from Novorossiysk. I have a question. We have a 5-year-old child. In the last 2 to 3 months, he has developed a pretty severe stutter.
Stuttering is always connected to the fifth layer. It's due to a lack of water and air energy. You need to get a diagnosis from my assistants. Call them, they'll give you detailed instructions. You can also use the methodical guide. The idea is to sit in 28-degree water for 70 minutes once or twice a week. Swimming is also fine. Then hang upside down on an inversion table, feet strapped in. Start with 3.5 minutes and gradually increase to 17.5 minutes. These are static exercises. He should either stand still for 65 minutes or hang upside down. Both have the same cleansing effect. Or he can sit by a tree. If the child is 5 years old, this should be passive, for example, sitting near a linden or maple tree. Trees like pine are good too. If he sits with his back to the tree for 1 hour 40 minutes, 5 psychic layers are cleansed passively.
At 5 years old, that's hard. Should I tie him up?
Yes, you can gently tie him. He'll play there, do something. Try the upside down hanging too.
A new game. Tie the child up. Then the family council comes. Why is your child screaming in the forest?
He shouldn't scream, but hanging upside down is fine. These static exercises are necessary if you want to treat the stuttering. Also go for long walks with him at his own pace. Gradually increase up to 4 hours. He doesn't have to walk the whole time. For example, the mother walks slowly at his average pace. He runs, sits, walks again. The main thing is she keeps walking steadily for 4 hours. Increase it gradually. If you follow this for 7-8 months, regular walking, water therapy once or twice a week, and static exercises. At least hang upside down 3 times a week. After 7-8 months, the energy blockages will be released and the child will stop stuttering. I'll also need to see his photo. The lack of water energy in his body is steadily increasing. At the moment, there's about a 10% deficiency in water energy and around 7% in air energy, less severe. The blockages are quite strong. At the start of the 5th layer, water and air energy deficiencies are linked. They are combined in one blockage. And this causes stuttering. It's not accidental. This is how his destiny works. If he breaks through these energetic blockages, his development will improve overall, because stuttering is not his only issue. He clearly isolates himself from others, and he is very sensitive and emotionally vulnerable. These are mild signs of autism. It's not a confirmed diagnosis, but the signs are there, and they should be addressed through the practices I mentioned.
Thank you.
If you want more detailed help, I have assistants. I offer personal diagnosis, but it's expensive. My assistants can simply guide you. You can consult them. They'll guide you for 1 or 2 months and tell you what to do and how to do it if you're unsure. It's affordable. There is no other way. You won't be able to solve this without restoring the body's energy. Other methods are only partial solutions. They work on the physical body. You can try acupuncture. It may help temporarily. But later, because of energy deficiency, you'll feel the lack again. You also have a strong lack of water energy. You are probably very sensitive, have trouble sleeping, and so on. You need to do everything together with him. When you do these things, the child will improve. Since he's with his mother, they share an energy system and both are affected. If the mother does the practice, the child benefits too. Even if the child doesn't do it, the mother's actions still help him. Until about the age of 7, the mother-child energy bond is very strong. The child's energy adjusts to match the mother's. So you need to do static exercises and sit in water. If you do it together with him, it will be even more effective. There's another option too. You can sit near a tree holding the child in your arms. He will receive about 50% of the benefit that you receive, and that will be enough for him. At age 5, the child can sit in your arms and play. You sit with your back against a tree, for example, a linden tree, for 1 hour and 40 minutes. This helps cleanse all 5 layers of the energy field in both of you, because the child also connects to the tree through you. And it will also help you because you need this too.
Hello, Dr. Torsunov. I have a question. First of all, I can't have children.
There's a severe lack of water and air energy in your body. You need to sit in water, do static exercises, and engage in long, steady movement. In 6 months, things will improve. You had a 15% deficiency in water energy. After sitting in cold water once, you now have only a 4% deficit. But this lack of water energy has deeply affected your body and mind. On the surface, your body feels recharged, but deep inside, the deficiency remains. It will take 6 months to restore energy at that deeper level.
Can I discuss with your assistants how often to do all this? Yes?
It's all written in the guide. You are a healthy person. Why do you need assistance? Just follow it yourself. That's enough. You need to work on all 5 layers, water practices, static and dynamic exercises, and everything will be fine with the sun's energy.
I see. And also, my husband asked me to bring this up. He has a problem with masturbation. I think it might even be a porn addiction. That's how it seems to me.
It's the same issue, a severe water energy deficiency in the body. He overheats. When a man overheats in the lower part of his body, strong sexual desire appears. If he doesn't want to be unfaithful, he becomes restless or clings to his wife. If the wife can't meet such frequent needs, he starts releasing semen on his own. This is an illness. If a man lacks water energy in the head, he starts drinking. If it accumulates in the lower part of the body, it leads to strong sexual desire. It's simply a deficiency of water energy. And since you both share this issue, it affects both of you. This is a shared energy deficiency in the family. Because of it, his semen also overheats. It can even appear deformed in tests.
It seemed fine, but the test was done a long time ago.
At night, he uncovers himself while sleeping. He feels hot at night, right? You can't sleep together either. It's too hot. Your sleep is disturbed. You both go to bed late. You like eating sweets at night, don't you?
I don't. He likes eating meat at night.
That shows a lack of sun energy. And when both water and sun energy are low, the body overheats even more. You see, a severe lack of water energy, lack of sun energy, body overheating, disturbed mind, and the person can't control sexual desires. You should read the guide and follow it step by step. Everyone who asks about health issues will get the same answer. When the mental energy body is disturbed, it eventually leads to physical illness. That's how it works. There's a good spa here, but it's expensive. It has everything, 12-degree water, 28-degree water, and many kinds of steam rooms. There's light steam and heavier steam. Upstairs, there's one called the Russian bath. The temperature is 105 degree, but the steam is soft. If you lie on the lower bench, the temperature is below 100 degree. Even children can use it. It's a great place, but costly. So you can do it yourself. If there's no bathtub at home, you can set one up right in the room. Just place a tub in the room, connect a drain hose through the window, or even better, place it near the balcony and run the hose there. Then fill the tub. I'm serious. You fill it with water, and it becomes room temperature. That's the best kind for cleansing. You can lie in it twice a week, then take a hot shower to warm up. After about 2 weeks, if the water gets dirty, just open the drain and let it flow out through the balcony. It can water the grass. If you have an enclosed balcony, you can place the tub there and adjust the temperature, even make the water very cold for winter therapy. This tub is just for soaking. Otherwise, you'll spend money looking for pools. At home, you can simply lie in it. It's convenient and practical. If you live in a private house, you can install a water barrel. You can buy one, cut off the top, add a small ladder, fill it up. There's always a drain at the bottom. Drain the old water, refill it with a hose, and sit inside. In winter, it's amazing. The water will be 3-4 degree, excellent for cleansing. Stay in for 4.5 minutes like an ice bath, then warm up. It feels like being born again afterward. And then you warm up and it feels like you're born again. In fact, if you can sit in 16-degree water, you can definitely handle 4 degrees too. There's no real difference anymore, but the effect is much stronger. Then you feel this inner lightness. It's just amazing. People just need to see it for themselves. When we went to the Blue Lake in Kazan and sat in 7-degree water, 60 people got in. It was almost like an ice hole. Even kids got in and stayed there, along with women and older people. Then there was a huge sauna with 2 stoves. All 60 of us fit inside. After that, we went back into the icy water for 1 more minute. We sat in 7-degree water for around 8 or 9 minutes and then did another 1 to 1.5 minutes after the sauna. We sat in the steam room on 5 levels. People loved it so much that they formed a group and still go regularly, even without me. They meet once a week and go into the water, both in winter and in summer. This river never freezes. The temperature stays the same all year round. It's really an amazing experience. You've just sat in this icy water. How do you feel now? Calm, right? Like all your anger and resentment are gone. Peaceful, relaxed, yes? Why are you nodding, young lady? You didn't even get in. All right, go ahead and ask your question. You get a bonus.
Compared to the others, my problem feels a bit silly. I'm a student. I've dedicated my whole life to creative work. I'm a vocalist. I teach others and still continue learning myself. It's been 12 years now. I've always followed my creative path. But suddenly something hit me. I remembered your lecture where you used an apple as an analogy for marriage. And I realized, I want to get married, but there's no one suitable.
How old are you?
22.
Oh, it's already too late. You're old now.
I'm completely into my vocal work and studies. There are young men around, but something just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is, but I do want to get married. All my friends already are. And I just keep working and working. Like you said, maybe it's already too late to live on.
Do you think I'm just joking for no reason? Every joke has some truth in it. My dear, you do have a problem here.
I have serious issues trusting men in general.
Yes, first of all, a lack of air energy brings coldness that makes it hard to connect in relationships. No one really attracts you.
I just lose interest quickly.
You need to walk for 4 hours once every 6 days. This helps remove blockages connected to air energy. There's a blockage in the 5th layer, and it affects your personal life. You need to clear it. You should also fast. Your sun energy is low, and the sun stands for love, relationships, and all that. Right now, your personal life is stuck. So you need to break through these blockages energetically. Once you do, you'll get married quickly. You have to restore your energy body.
Could this be because my father wasn't a good role model?
That's part of your destiny. It all points to difficult family karma, and you have it. You need to practice austerity, regular movement, fasting. You have to work through this karma before you meet someone. Because right now, to put it mildly, not the best men will be drawn to you. Weak men will come your way because you're energetically drained. Your energy isn't functioning properly.
I'm attracting such men now, as I understand.
Yes, but if you start doing healing practices, you'll attract better ones.
You said to walk for 4 hours once every 6 days?
Read the guide carefully and follow it exactly. Your body is energetically depleted. There's not enough energy to start a family. That's it. Now sing something for us.
In autumn, on a rainy gray day, a deer galloped through the city. He flew above the echoing pavement like a red forest, like an arrow released. Come back, forest deer, by my wish. Take me away, dear, to your dear land, where pines stretch to the sky, where truth and fantasy live together. Take me there, forest dear.
I felt that her voice is similar to Aida Vedishcheva's. Your question.
It's about my son. He's 16. He's very kind and supports other teens, but he always expects the same in return. And when he doesn't get it, he takes it to heart and feels deeply hurt. How can I support him so that he handles these situations better and doesn't worry too much?
He needs God. You should go to the temple with him and practice spirituality together. He confuses people with God. Since childhood, he's had a deep tendency towards faith. He places too much faith in people. He's a deeply faithful person with a pure heart. He needs prayer, the temple, a spiritual life. Then things will improve. He's just giving what should be given to God, to people instead. This is a spiritual issue. A person has 3 bodies, the spiritual body, the social body, and the psychophysical body. We need to diagnose where the problem is. In his case, it's in the spiritual body. He puts his trust in people instead of God and suffers because of that. He needs God, prayer, spiritual practice, the temple. You could also benefit from it. You're going through depression, disappointment in life and in people. You're also disheartened. The only cure for that is prayer. All right, my dear ones, there are more and more of you, but I have less and less time. I want to tell you, tomorrow will be a very important day. Everyone who doesn't come will regret it. I'm not joking, I mean it. We've never had a victory over fate retreat here before. It's completely different from a lecture. Bring yoga mats. Ladies, wear something comfortable, maybe sweatpants. That's the kind of outfit you'll need. Chairs are great for retreats. You'll be able to do different static exercises comfortably. First, we'll have a Q&A session. This event will also be online. People will be praying around the world. At first, questions will only be about prayer. Then there will be a short preparation session followed by 65 minutes of prayer. After that, we'll discuss what happened. We will repeat Hallelujah very loudly and with full focus. The tradition doesn't matter. I will teach you a method to connect deeply with God. It's just a method. You can use it with any prayer. This method is very powerful. It really works and has helped many people. If you follow it exactly, it works strongly. It doesn't matter what your faith is, just try it and see how your life begins to change. Any problem can be solved through prayer, especially at the level of concepts. For example, bringing your husband back. That's a conceptual issue, and prayer is needed. If you follow this, he won't have anywhere else to go. It's just that some emotional trauma is stopping him. If you pray, he will come back 100%. But you must learn how to do it properly. Tomorrow we'll learn this. Whether it's a serious illness or an issue with your husband, these are also conceptual issues. It's just bad fate acting. You can pray through the situation and overcome destiny this way. So learn this. You need to learn how to live correctly on 3 levels of life. In these lectures, we talk only about personal life. This is called the social level. Relationships, connections between people. You need to build and improve these too. But the foundation of life is the psychophysical level. Without energy, nothing will work. You need energy. Your age doesn't matter. After that comes the social level, then the spiritual level. You also need to learn this. A person should be happy on all 3 levels. Do I look like a happy person or not?
Yes.
Because I work on all 3 levels. I take care of my social life. Those who came today saw my psychophysical side. I wasn't joking. I ran with young guys who were barely keeping up. Was I running easily?
Yes, good, excellent.
Learn from this. I'm 60 years old. I enter ice-cold water like it's my own home. I run like a bird. Learn this. It's not because I have some special powers. I just live the right way. That's the whole point. Also learn to pray because it's a well-developed method too, and it also gives real results. All right, my dear ones, we need to create a club here. People are interested and eager to grow. Many came today. It's a sign that people want to work on themselves together. A club is a place where people meet, go jogging, swim, help each other get married, pray online together, and learn all the things I teach. This is what the club is for. Let me share some good news. Thanks to artificial intelligence, my lectures have started to appear in Chinese. There's a social network called Kuaishu. My lectures in Chinese are also being uploaded on YouTube. They're in pure Chinese, without any accent. That's what AI does. We first process the lectures in Russian. You can also join this project. Volunteers edit the Russian text, and then the program translates it into Chinese. I have several Chinese colleagues who correct any mistakes made by the program. Then the system uploads the lectures with my voice. That's how Chinese people have started listening to my lectures. We also have them in English, and projects in Spanish and German are beginning, so there will be 4 more languages. Lectures will soon be available in all of these languages. This opportunity became possible thanks to artificial intelligence. In about 4 or 5 months, by the end of the year, you'll be able to install a program called Revive on Android and Apple platforms. This app will show you exactly how your body is cleansing. For example, when we were standing in water today, I demonstrated how the program shows the cleansing of energy layers. You start jogging, turn it on, no need to worry about distance or speed. You can walk or run, and the program will keep showing how much you've cleansed. Then you go into the water, lower your watch. The app will show your cleansing progress. In the sauna, you measure temperature and humidity, input the data, and it shows how much you've cleared. You do static exercises, check the screen. It shows you results too. Later, the app will start giving you advice like, you haven't completed your static exercises, or you're skipping dynamic exercises. It will even be able to detect where your energy blocks are and start interacting with you. If you log when you sleep and eat and other details, it will also tell you how much your energy is dropping from the sun, air, water, and so on. We've also developed a new aromatherapy method using doTERRA oils, which selects the right oils for each person individually. A unique blend of 10 to 12 oils is prepared. This helps treat male and female issues, infertility in both men and women, prostatitis, prostate tumors, fibroids, endometriosis. To treat these, you can apply the oils to your ears and follow our recommendations. This can help improve fertility and overall health. These oils also smell wonderful like perfume. You can apply them and feel your mood lift. Even your hormones will start balancing. If you want to improve your diet, we also have a program that provides a completely personalized plan. I analyze a person's constitution using their photo. Then we send them a program that includes all vegetarian products, even different types of pumpkin, cheese, dairy, seaweed, salt, sugar. Everything is listed. There are 15 types of oils as well, and you'll know exactly how suitable each one is for you based on a 1,000-point scale. This program is available too. You can learn about aromatherapy and diet on the Amrita website. We have a special spray, highly recommended especially for those who went jogging today. It helps you avoid getting sick. For example, if someone goes out to meet people or take a walk, they can spray it in their mouth and nose. The oil stays on the mucous membranes for 8 hours and protects them from viral infections. I created this spray during the pandemic. I've been testing it on myself and others for 3 years. It works without fail. If you use it regularly, you won't catch anything at all. It contains 8 kinds of oils that fight viruses, carefully mixed in specific proportions. The result is excellent. It's very affordable. You can order it from Amrita through our wellness center at torsunov.ru. It's safe for children, the elderly, anyone. There are no side effects unless someone is allergic. If someone has an allergy, there's nothing we can do about that. That was the announcement.
Is it specifically for viruses?
Yes, only for viruses. Now we are studying the topic of family relationships in depth. Yesterday you learned that the energy of love has a spiritual nature. Love arises between people based on their spiritual qualities. If people don't practice spirituality, if they don't see how someone prays or goes to the temple, then these spiritual qualities remain invisible. Spiritual qualities also show up in care when people take care of each other. They are also seen in loyalty. In general, they are reflected in proper relationships. We spoke about how, if people don't know what respect is and treat it only as a kind of discipline, then there will never be good relationships in the family. It's the foundation. We dedicated an entire lecture to respect. I gave an example. People may do everything right, but if they don't respect their loved one, it's all useless. Everything falls apart because there's no real connection. Love only works when people relate to each other based on their divine male and female nature. Respect should be like service to God. You respect the divine creation in your loved one, and because of that you treat them properly. We also spoke on a deep topic, how love lives in lightness, in laughter, humor, and an easy, playful mood. Love starts dying when people begin sorting things out, trying to prove something, arguing and convincing each other. As a result, love weakens and the relationship breaks down. But if you accept a person as they are, serve and care for them, then gratitude begins to arise from their heart. And after gratitude, real love begins. Not infatuation, which everyone chases, but true love that brings happiness, prosperity, and the growth of relationships. That's when the family becomes truly happy. For love to flow between people, one must fully understand the process. There are many subtle things people don't know. For example, if a woman agrees with her husband or gives in, it doesn't mean she becomes some kind of lifelong victim or a slave. In fact, a woman always ends up getting what she needs in life because that's how nature works. If she generally agrees with her husband, he enters a mental state of generosity and starts giving her everything she needs. To get what she wants, a woman shouldn't go to war. She shouldn't fight, demand, or shout. Instead, she should live in peace with a soft and yielding approach. And if you say, he'll take advantage of that, then yes, it's true. People often become arrogant when they feel loved because love is a relationship between two egos. When someone feels loved, they tend to become bold, even arrogant. Everyone does. Love fills the ego with energy, and this often makes people cocky. If a man feels loved by his wife, he starts acting confident, maybe even too confident. Same with a woman, she may start showing off when she feels loved. So love is a relationship between two egos, and it's important to know how to live both on the shore of union and the shore of separation. Most people suffer from the disease of meeting and the disease of separation. They cling to each other, constantly interfering, trying to sort things out until they completely fall apart. If your loved one doesn't understand something, you keep explaining until everything collapses. But if they still don't get it, you have to go to the shore of separation and make it clear. This won't continue. Living on the shore of separation is as difficult as living on the shore of union. In union, you have to be attentive to your partner. The shore of union means service. The man shows care through responsibility, kindness, gentleness, and by earning money to support his family. He does his best to create comfort for his wife. A woman serves her husband by being gentle, agreeing with him, cooking, cleaning, organizing the home, and caring for the children. Of course, the man also cares for the children, but there are some differences in how this works. This is called fulfilling one's duties. Fulfilling duties adds strength to the energy of love. The more people do their duties, the stronger the love becomes. But if there is no respect, it still doesn't feel right. Love can fade or grow stronger due to the influence of fate. When a difficult period comes, people may feel distant, overly sensitive, or think there is no love, leading to disappointment in the relationship. This is all the effect of fate. It keeps changing. One day is worse, the next is better. It all goes in cycles. Love starts to break down when people stop practicing spirituality. If there is no God in the relationship, people can no longer see what is divine and pure. Instead, they begin to pollute each other emotionally. They get used to each other and start behaving carelessly, using harsh language, saying hurtful things, and so on. This shows too much closeness and disrespect in the relationship. That's why there should be an altar at home. Regular prayers and food should be offered spiritually. Usually the woman takes care of this. You should try to go to the temple. Without God in the family, conscience becomes weak. People often ask me, Dr. Torsunov, we were married for 40 years. Why did he leave for another woman? We have children, everything. It's because there was no God in the relationship. Without God, people lose their conscience and simply betray each other. Just look at what's happening around us. A very rich family, married for many years with many children, but they drove the situation to madness. They even started shooting at each other. This is the result of a godless life. When there is no God, even money, children, or good relationships can't save things. Everything falls apart. You understand? I'm sharing this example not because I'm happy about it. In fact, it's a painful story for me. I know these people personally, but you need to understand, it all happens due to a lack of connection with God. No God, no conscience. When there is no conscience, people act without shame, and that brings anger, hatred, and all kinds of problems. That's why we need to learn how to live properly, to live with God, to pray, to practice spirituality, to understand our duties, to know what respect means and how the energy of love works. It's very important to know that love flows best in a light, pleasant atmosphere. Jokes should bring joy to your loved one. I showed you how it works yesterday, and you all enjoyed it. You may ask for forgiveness in a joking way, but it's still a very sincere and meaningful act, just done in a softer manner. If you simply go and say, "Forgive me," it's different. Why use humor? Because a person's ego doesn't get tense in a playful atmosphere. Love is the interaction of two egos. If the ego becomes tense, love starts to suffer. Too much drama doesn't support the energy of love. Even when people need space, they should do it kindly. Why aren't you talking to me? You know. So things can settle down. I'll talk a bit later. Don't say things like, "Yes, I'm not going to talk to you." Got it? Don't make the situation worse. A light-hearted approach is very important. It's deep wisdom that we need to understand. Once you get it, life becomes much easier. But having a light style doesn't mean mocking each other. Jokes should be for the happiness of your loved one, not for your own amusement. They should make your partner feel good. For example, your husband comes home from work and you look at him as if it's the first time. You look at him with admiration. He says, "Why are you looking at me like that?" "Nothing, it just happened." Or maybe your wife dressed up beautifully and you admire her with sincere appreciation. This is not some meaningless game, it's real. A woman carries divine energy. She can see it best herself. She feels it more than anyone else. If you say that, she'll know you get her.